came in and changed the face of football, right? I found Pep's style actually at times quite dull to watch because they were passing for the sake of passing, and they were just passed you to death. Get a goal, pass you to death.
What's wrong with that? What do you want them to do?
It's dull. There was no. Then I thought the last time he won it was that there was an urgency about them. There was an urgency about the way they played, and I think that Klopp helped Pep change the way he looked at it as well. Look, Pep's going to go down as probably the best manager this country's ever seen.
But I disagree with that.
Well, who is?
Sir Alex.
I know you're going to say Sir Alex, but I think when you look at what Pep has done, I think we will reflect and go, I think Pep probably is.
No, he's not.
I think he...
No, he's not, Jace. Come on.
Well, no, I'm just giving you my opinion.
Yeah, I know, but that's not... Listen, I get you're allowed an opinion, but you can't sit here and say Pep's the greatest manager the Premier League has seen. He's not.
I'm starting to come round to that way of thinking. That it's every single year. And what he has done with that...
Sir Alex Ferguson? I think he won like 13 Premier League titles.
Yeah, but over a longer period, right? In that 9-year period that he's been there. And Pep has... And Sir Alex changed the face of football. I agree with that as well. But Pep probably has had the biggest impact on English football ever, for my money. And some for good, some for bad. Like I said, there were Man City sides I watched under Pep that used to bore me. I was bored watching them.
Oh, come on. They're not as bad as watching Arsenal.
No. Arsenal are a tough watch. I'm going to give you that. But City at times have been like that for me. Klopp, one of the best sides I've seen is Klopp's Liverpool. That is my style. High energy, rough as
Man City went toe-to-toe with them every week.
Yeah, and
won. Yeah. Got 100 points.
Yeah, but before that, Pep's sides were dull to watch, mate. In my opinion, they were dull. I found them, passing, moving, passing backwards, and then they'd go quick, and they get a goal. And that's brilliant when they did that, but it's keeping the ball between that. I found that quite a tough watch. I said that. It's quite a tough watch. Arsenal are a tough watch, but it's about winning, and they're going to win the title. And it's about getting over the line and finding a way. And Arsenal have found a way to overcome one of, if not the greatest Manchester country.
Tonight was embarrassing. Tonight was embarrassing.
You can't.
It really was.
Okay.
Like every Arsenal fan in the ground was sat there watching that game.
Well, they were nervous.
What is this?
They were nervous.
What is this?
I know, but Arteta he is going to. There are big games where they stunk their way to points, right? No one cares. No one's going to look back over this 2 years' time. No one cares. Arsenal fans won't care for sure, and no one should care. You can have an opinion on it. And Arsenal, they are a tough watch. They are. They're a. I mean, it's like, give me Pep Guardiola again. Those years where Pep and Klopp went toe to toe, that era was elite for me. Okay. Absolutely elite. And in recent times, where they both go for it. Absolutely. That's a totally different style of football we get from Arsenal. And before Klopp, Man City, or certainly around that time, I did find a couple of Pep side a bit dull to watch, if I'm honest.
I disagree. Let's go to David. He's a Man City fan. Dave?
All right, Dave-o.
You okay, guys?
You all right, matey?
All right, Dave. How are you feeling about Pep?
I'm okay. I feel lucky we've had him for 10 years. So I just feel lucky, really. He could have gone after 4, 5, 6 years. So I think, there was always rumours in the past, but he's sort of signed an extension each time after 2 or 3 year extension. So I feel lucky we've had him for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'm not too worried, really. I think, we've got a really good organisation at City. I think and what people forget is when the owners come in 2008, everything they promised and said they have delivered on. Like, just as a fan, from when they first took over, we were a lot of City fans at the time like, who are these guys? Who are these jokers who've come in? We didn't know anything about them. And they've delivered on everything they've said. And they've not just built a team, they've built a football club. They've rebranded it and just totally rebranded the whole club, and they've built it from sort of the roots up. And they've not forgot about the history of the club of when my dad was going in the 60s with the great Lee Bell Summerby team and all that. They've not forgot that part of the club.
What about Maresca, Dave?
I think, like I said, I think we'll be all right. I think it's such a well-run football club that I think the way they set and the way we play in the organisation, I just think they've created like a real great sort of environment there. Yeah. Aymeric Laporte did a great interview not so long ago about he shouldn't have left City, and it was a really good interview what he did, and he was saying, Laporte, that it's such a well-run football club. So that the player welfare and the support, and he was just really elementing on that. If you read the interview, what he was saying about the club off the field, and it feels to me like whoever they kind of put in there, it'll kind of work in a way, because people forget before Pep, we've had managers before Pep under this ownership. They've won us titles, guys. People forget about Pellegrini. He lifted his league title. Mancini did, and he won us an FA Cup. Pellegrini won us a league cup, a league title as well. So there's something there to be said for the way the club's run as an organisation. So I'm not too.
I think there'll be fans listening to this, Dave, and asking, well run. But I just wonder, is there any part of you that wonders whether Pep knows something about the 115 charges?
Say again.
You're just saying they're such a well-run club, and you obviously are. But I just wonder, is there any part of you that wonders Pep might have left now? I don't know. I'm asking a question because of the 115 charges. Is there something we don't know? Is there a fear about that or not?
I don't know. But we'll have to just. I won't be surprised if something comes out with that now. Whichever way it goes, I just don't know. But I don't think there's anything in that. I think he's just literally.
Yes, he's done it. He's done
he nearly went last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
We were like, is he going to go here?
Yeah.
So, it's like we've kind of been putting it off and off and off. I think he's just just done in. He's done 10 years.
Right. He's so intense.
He's done 10 years. I think he's done. And I think, like I said, I feel lucky we've had him for 10. And I tell you what, lads, next season now, when you look at it, I think it's wide open now, the league, because you look at Chelsea, you've got this Xabi Alonso in. We don't know about him, how it's going to go. United look like they're going to go down the route of Carrick. City's going to have a new manager. Liverpool, I won't be surprised if they change manager mid-season next season if they don't get a good start, which we'll have to see on that. And I think Tottenham next, if they stay up with this deserving,
good team, Tottenham next season, mate.
It's a wide. I tell you what, I won't like to be a bookie next year, because who do you make favourites for into next season now?
Do you know what? Spurs might win the title in the Championship. What are you laughing at?
I don't know that was coming out.
That's fair.
Spurs are back.
I don't know that was coming.
You might win the title.
Mate, don't wait. We need a point.
Jay, I'm just
we need
saying,
a point.
Just saying, mate.
Next season, mate, we're going to be dangerous.
I'm just saying, right? But I think Arsenal fans will be looking at this going, Pep's gone, right? And Pep, there's no football fan out there that can't say he's a genius. Then you can't with a straight face. And it does open things up. I totally agree with that.
I think the Premier League's going downhill.
The Premier League for the last couple of years, mate. Liverpool last year.
No Klopp, no Pep. Where's the characters?
Well, it's up to other teams to step up.
Where's the world-class managers in the Premier League?
Well, Arteta, if he wins if he wins the title and wins the Champions League, I think you've got to put him in that category to do that in one season.
Come on, mate. You can't have one. You can't win.
No, okay. Okay, on the way.
Manager.
On the way.
Where are the world-class managers? Where are they gone? It's gone. Premier League is going downhill. And we're losing another elite manager.
We only had two in Pep and Klopp. Who else do we have around that time? I mean, if we go back to Wenger day, right? And Jose day.
Mourinho. We've had
but they've managers.
What are you talking about?
Managers.
Loads of good managers.
You've got De Zerbi, mate. Hey? Roberto De Spursy.
Spurs are back.
I'm gutted. Pep's leaving the Prem. Gutted. I'm gutted.
You won't be watching next year anyway. You'll be doing EFL Corner.
Don't worry about us, mate. Don't worry about us. Live watch along tomorrow night. Spurs. Getting a point.
Is it EFL Roundup? Where's the EFL Roundup?
No, don't worry about the EFL Roundup. There's no EFL Roundup for us no more.
No. I think Jay.
No.
Mate, listen, tomorrow night.
Point tomorrow.
Tomorrow night you're going to get whooping, live watch along, right?
Point tomorrow.
TalkSPORT YouTube channel. Next year you'll be doing EFL Roundup on TalkSPORT 2.
Let's go to Hector, who's a Man City fan. Hector?
All right, Hector.
Yeah, good evening to you, fellas.
How are you?
Plenty of things. You all right with that?
How are you, matey? You good?
I'm buzzing. I'll tell you what, though, that Arsenal fan who was on earlier, the first one, I think he was. Well, on a rubbish Bob, he was talking, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit, yeah.
I mean, again, Arsenal, if they do win, great stuff. But they're absolutely, they're dire. It's just rubbish to watch. Even our match on Saturday, the FA Cup against JC's team, was absolutely dire. I mean, class finishing goal. But I thought, I was getting tired of it. Not because it was boring, it wasn't appealing, but Chelsea was kicking holes out. I was there, so.
How are you feeling about Pep leaving?
I tell you what, that is like your first, or like your girlfriend, and you think so, she's too good for me. She's too good, you got to go. And
inferiority complex, is that what you've had? Hector, is that what it is? See, I mean,
what is it?
Yeah, I think I know what it's like. You're punching above your weight. Is that what you felt like?
No. I'm not saying that, mate. I've got it here on merit. You know, I'm talking about she's been with me for like, what, 10, 12, 15 years.
Yeah, and then
But you just know, yeah.
You just know she's always going to leave you eventually.
Fond memories, yeah. Well, I mean, I wish not best. Whoa, I got it now. You've been married twice, you see. I've been married once. So, yeah, you know, you should know about this. Yeah? Maybe your first girlfriend, my first girlfriend, looked like Linda Lusardi. How about that?
Oh, yeah. How old are you?
58, mate.
58, yeah. We all remember Linda Lusardi. Yeah, what happened to her?
Well, yeah. So, I don't know. Again, so I've seen City go through the good times, the bad times, good times. You know, even when we were losing, we were great. So you were talking about, Ali Benabi and what have you, and like, Al Berkovic and whatnot. You know, I mean, we even had Andy Coley, actually, but I'm Fowler and what have you. Steve Mackay, Doodah, that was Scoutser. Had Pearce in there, where, you know, we've had some fucking flipping times, mate. Even when we were doing Bob, we were great, funny. Yeah. We'll see what. Go on.
Hector, listen, mate, thanks for the call. I'm going to go to Steve. He's an Arsenal fan. Steve?
All right, Steve-O.
Hello, mate.
Oh, he's just gone.
Steve-O, press the wrong button.
Yeah, as good as Arsenal they were tonight.